In this video, we are going to be learning about converting from one base to another without base 10. So we are talking about when we are converting between two bases, whereby one of them is not a base 10. So let's say you are converting from base x to base y. How do you go about it? Well, the general thing we do is we always move from base x first to base 10. And then we move from base 10 to base y. This means that if you are to convert between two bases where base 10 is not involved, you have to introduce a conversion to base 10 at the middle. That will help you to then convert to the required base. We will solve some examples to make this explanation clearer. Now, you may be told to convert 210 in base 3, let's convert it to base 8. If you notice, there is no base 10 in this question. So what is the step? We are first going to convert 210 in base 3 into base 10 number. And after converting to base 10, we can then go ahead to convert it to base 8. All right? So how do you convert from 210 in base 3 to base 10? If you do not know how to convert from other bases to base 10, do well to check out my previous videos where I covered this topic. 210 in base 3 to base 10, we are going to write out the numbers 210 in base 3, and we are going to give it powers. This means this will have a power of 0, this will have a power of 1, and this will have a power of 2. Next, we are going to multiply each number by the base raised to the power. So 2 is going to multiply the base, 2 times 3 raised to the power 2, plus the next number, 1 times the base 3 raised to power 1, plus 0 times 3 raised to power 0. This is the same thing as 2 times 9, because 3 squared is 9, plus 1 times 3, plus 0. Everything here is 0. So this is the same thing as 2 times 9 is 18, plus 1 times 3 is 3, plus 0. That is 21 in base 10. So it means that 210 in base 3 is the same thing as 21 in base 10. We then convert this 21 in base 10, we are then going to convert it into a base 8 number. 21 in base 10 to base 8. How do you convert from base 10 to base 8? Again, you want to check my previous videos for more examples if you do not know how to convert from base 10 to other bases. But what it simply involves is dividing this number, 21, by our new base and taking note of the remainders. So 21 divided by 8 is going to give you 2, remainder 5. And then we divide again. 2 divided by 8 will give us a 0, remainder this number 2. We take our answer from the bottom up. That gives us 25 in base 8. So it therefore means that our 210 in base 3, we have been able to successfully pass through base 10 and then to base 8, and we got it as 25 in base 8. Let us take another example to make it clearer. Now we are going to convert 332 in base 4 to base 5. Again, there is no base 10, so we are first going to convert 332 in base 4 to base 10. And then we move that number we get from base 10 to base 5. So how do we convert 332 to base 10? We give it powers 0, 1, 2 in base 4, and then we multiply 3 times the base 4 raised to the power 2 plus 3 times the base raised to the power 1 plus 2 times the base raised to the power 0. When we solve all of these, we are going to have 48 plus 12 plus 2, which is equal to 62 in base 10. So it means that 332 in base 4 is the same as 62 in base 10. We are then going to convert 62 in base 10 into a base 5. We do that by dividing by the new base. So we are going to divide 62 by 5, and we are going to have 12 remainder 2, and then 5 divided by 12 is 2 remainder 2, and 5 divided by 2 divided by 5 is 0 remainder 2. Taking our answers from bottom up, we have 2, 2, 2 in base 5. So it means that our 324 in base 4 is equal to 222 in base 5. We take one more example that tells us to convert 8,274 in base 9 to base 6. Again, we are going to move from base 9 first to base 10 and then to base 6. So converting 8,274 in base 9 to base 10, the first step we want to take is to give it powers. 0, 1, 2, 3. And then we are going to multiply each term by the base raised to the power. So 8 times the base 9 raised to the power 3 plus the next number 2 times the base raised to the power 2 plus 7 times 9 raised to the power 1 plus 4 times 9 raised to the power 0. This is going to give us 5,832 plus 162 plus 63 plus 4, a total of 6,061 in base 10. So it therefore means that our number 8,274 in base 9 is the same thing as 6,061 in base 10. We then convert this base 10 number into base 6. To convert from base 10 to base 6, we are going to divide that number in base 10 by the new base 6. This gives us a total of 1,010 remainder 1. And then when we divide this number again by 6, we have 168 remainder 2. When we divide this number by 6 again, we are going to have 28 remainder 0. When we divide this number by 6 again, we are going to have 4 remainder 4. And then we divide 4 by 6, it cannot go, so we are going to have 0 remainder, that's 4. We take our answers from bottom up, and we have 44021 in base 6. So it means that 8,274 in base 9 is the same thing as 44021 in base 6. So that is how to convert from one base to another, whereby base 10 is not among. You have to introduce base 10 by converting first to base 10 before converting to your final base. So can you try some examples? Try and solve this and let me know your answers in the comment sections, and let me know any challenges you might have while solving it. So can you try? Convert 101011 in base 2, convert it to base 8. And also, try and convert 6,146 in base 7 to base 9. And lastly, try and convert 2,102 in base 3 to a base 5. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And please watch out for the next video.